Hey guys, Nadia here. So welcome back to our channel. Today I have what's in my hospital bag. We are 37 weeks pregnant, so baby can come pretty much anytime now. Baby's considered full term right around now. But we want him to nest a little bit more because I'm waiting for my sister to get here before he comes. So hopefully that's the plan. So she'll be here in 2 weeks, so he has to stay in mommy's tummy and be patient. All right, so this is our third pregnancy, baby number 3, our first boy. So things are a little bit different in reference to like things I had to buy. I'm a little bit anxious for this baby. I think I've been anxious for every pregnancy right around this time because you know you're hoping everything goes well, and whatever your plan is for having your baby, whether you're doing it at home or in a hospital, you just want that everything goes well and the baby comes out healthy and you're able to just embrace that new little snuggly wuggly in your arms. All right, so this is gonna be a quick rundown of what I pack in my hospital bag. So I'm gonna give you guys quick details of what my plan is for my birthing plan before we jump into the bag. So this, again, like I said, this is our third pregnancy, first boy. Nothing different. I wanted to be an all natural birth. My intention was, let me say my intention was to have a home birth. My sister is a midwife and she delivered Naomi, which is our second child, and we had her at home and it went great up until the point where Oliver freaked out and called the cops. Right? So he is not, I don't think he could take it. He can't take it. He is so terrified. He is more of a warrior than I am. I'm more relaxed and laid back in reference to like my thought process. Like even if he seems more chill to you guys, trust me, I'm the more calmer one, and he thinks that I'm just headstrong and I'm stubborn, which that could be it too. But I had Nala the oldest. I had her in the hospital, and first pregnancy, it wasn't that great for me. I really didn't like the hospital experience, and I had it at the hospital that I intended it to have her, and then midwife delivered me, which is where I actually first got to see like midwives on hand doing things. But again, they're in a hospital setting, so it's a little bit different. But it was just not the best situation for me. Like I had to like stick to my guns when I went in there and tell them like this is what I want, and I don't want any inducers, I don't want any intervention. And they pretty much limited me to the bed, which I didn't like. I couldn't eat, I couldn't walk around, I couldn't even go pee. Right? It was just not the best experience for me. So the second time, my sister decided to come up from Jamaica and come help me do a home birth with Naomi, and it was great. I was relaxed, I was more calm, I was in my own space, and I think I felt like safer because my sister was the one doing it, and I trust her and I know her, and I trust her expertise. She's been a midwife for more than 15, I want to say maybe 20 years. She's been doing it for a while. So it was just great for me to have her there and just to be at home and be comfortable. That was my plan for this second birth, not second, third birth, but Oliver does not want that. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with home birth, but when you're doing a home birth, it is really, really good, great if you have someone that is supportive, like your partner. You have that support. You don't want like someone that's gonna freak you out any more than what you need to be when you're doing the laboring process and you're about to push this baby out. And because he's just terrified, so this time what I did is we found a birthing center within a hospital, and I end up getting this one instead of the home birth midwives that come to your house. One, again, because Oliver doesn't want that, and then two, he wanted it to be in a place where if anything went wrong, that they could have medical interventions right there. And I understand his perspective on that, but I just want to be a positive thinker and think that our bodies are made for this, and I am going to tough this out all natural and go push this baby out. So, and again, you know, to each his own. If you want to do a hospital, if you want to do cesarean, that's your choice. My plan is no pain medication, just like my first 2 pregnancies, no inducers, and just to be able to just have the baby do and have my body do what it's supposed to do. So in the birthing center within the hospital, I have a team of midwives, plus the plan is for my sister to be there. And what's great about this too is that even though it's in the hospital, they have their own center for the midwives where they have their own routine. So I'm gonna be able to eat, I'm gonna be able to walk around, I'm gonna play music, we're gonna get in the tub, we could do whatever we want in there. And this would give Oliver a peace of mind that we're in the hospital, and if we need the OB or anything like that, they're right there on hand, and he will be comfortable with that. So this is our first boy, last pregnancy, we done. Okay, this is it. Ali has his boy, and that's it. So that's my plan. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick tour of the bag and what's in it, and yeah. Okay, so this bag is just I've had this bag for a while, but it's nothing fancy, and it has wheels and a pulley. So it's actually a pulley that can pull out and pull with wheels, which is super great. And I wanted to use my tote initially, but then I said I was gonna pack everyone's stuff in the same bag, so I'm just using this one because it's much bigger. So when you open the bag, the first thing you're gonna see in the bag is my birth plan, right? So on top here, the midwives already have a copy. I have a copy in the bag just in case for some reason we're just not at home and we're far away when the baby decides to come. But this gives them a full detail of what my intentions are for my birth. All right, so this is for the baby, and I'm just gonna break it down for you guys. So we have a few items. I think I brought the same amount of clothes to the hospital for Nyla and Naomi, maybe like Nyla, maybe like 2 or 3 different outfits. So Nyla was so easy because she's a winter baby, so I knew that I wanted to have her all snugged, so I had all sleepers for her. So the baby is gonna be a summer baby, and I'm not sure how hot it is gonna be that day, but babies tend to be a little bit chilly anyway when they just come out. So this is gonna be probably our go home outfit. It's either gonna be this sleeper here, and I love this sleeper because it has the hand mittens attached to it, so you just fold it over and the baby hands go snug in there. This one is a button up, and I prefer the button up rather than the zipper sleepers. This way I can unbutton from the waist down and change him at the bottom, and his chest and arms are still covered, instead of where you have the zips, and when it zip you have to zip it all the way down and then pull his thing out. And when I say thing, I mean like his arms and legs. But with this is great because it has the button, and again, elephants are our theme. So, and this one comes with a nice little beanie. So this is probably going to be our go home. If it's super hot, I have a backup outfit which has no legs, but it's a onesie, and it has long sleeves, and this way I can just wrap him up at the bottom anyway. And this one is dedicated to Oliver. It says Daddy's Snuggle Monster, and it's the same thing with the hands. You can just fold them over, and you know, babies tend to eat our hands a lot or put their fist in the mouth. With Naomi, I had a big issue with that because she ended up sucking the thumb, and I really didn't want her to suck her thumb, which she stopped sucking her thumb on her own, which is great. At around 4.5 she stopped doing it, which is good. But this is just the backup. And since we're going to be in the hospital like 3 days, and Usually, most of the time, I tend to have the baby skin to skin. But then you have family members that come and visit if you're there in the hospital. So I just have two little outfits for him, and they're onesies, and again with no legs instead of the sleepers because it's going to be hot, and I'm just going to wrap him up. And this is just in case he needs to get the hand out the mouth. We'll just put that on there. And then I have backup mittens for the short sleeve ones, which these are really good, but they tend not to stay on. So in total we have about 3 to 4 outfits, no more than that. And again, the last one of them is a going home outfit, just to snug him, have him snugged and warm and everything. Then we have 2 receiving blankets. I'm not gonna bring any bigger blankets because I think it's gonna be super hot that day. Babies do end of June, and June is the beginning of summer, and right now already it's been hot. It's already been getting up into the 80s, so we'll see. We live 5 minutes away from the hospital, so if I need anything, Oliver can just run home and get it, but I doubt it. So we have 2 receiving blankets. One, because again, when family members come to visit, I don't want them to put the baby on their skin. So, and a lot of times when people hold the baby, and you know, it depends on just their clothing. Our kids tend to have sensitive skin, so I just have the receiving blanket, one for them and then one for the baby to wrap him up on the way out. Then I have like 2 diapers, wipes. I have diaper rash ointment. So we use A&D. I really like A&D. I used it on the girls. It helps with the not water rash, diaper rash. And I never had any issue. The girls never had diaper rash. I never let them sit in the diaper long enough anyway to have diaper rash. So as soon as they got wet, I tend to change their diapers every 2 to 3 hours and take it off. So I have that there. And this is just, and then I have socks and another beanie. That's it. So whatever you saw on, then I'm putting everything in the bag, in a Ziploc bag. So everything that I put in my hospital bag is going to be in a Ziploc bag. This way it stays nice and cool and dry, and it's just easy to find. You just know that bag belongs to baby. So because the girls are going to be with us, I packed them their outfits as well. So I got 2 outfits, 2 undies, a little blanket. They're going to have their tablets and charger. I'm going to keep this tablet in my bag, so in case we don't have time to grab tablets, something will be there for them to keep them occupied. So this is just for them so they don't have to go home. And I know Naomi, she's going to want to stay there with me. So we have undies, socks, shirts and pants, and again, this is for Naomi, Nala, and then little blankets for them to cover up with. So this is pretty much what's in the bag for myself, and I'm going to break it down for you guys, item by item. And again, I'm going to put the link for everything in the description below. All right, so let's make it easy. Since I had everything on the bed, I'm just going to stay here. So let's talk about snacks. All right, so I have a few snacks in here. They're pretty much like trail mix, almonds, and gummies. Quick grab and go things. I'm probably going to put some rice cakes in here, the lightly salted ones. And this is for while I'm there and things that I may not find in the vending machine. And again, this is probably what I'll probably be eating in my early stages of labor. Just something to munch on that's not too heavy on the stomach, that gives me enough protein and sugar and energy and fats. All right, so something nice and easy. Again, so I'm gonna put rice cakes in here, have them downstairs. The girls have been eating them out, so I'm gonna go grab those and stash them in here. All right, so the next thing I want to go over is sanitary napkins. Oh yeah, pads. After 9 months of not wearing pads, here we go. We're gonna have to go back to it. All right, so I have the I like Always because they make them super thin, you know, personal preference. And this one is I want to say it's a regular or super long. I tend to get super long just in case, you know, you lay down and, you know, y'all know I don't have to go in details. And then I have on panty liners, which are thinner than the pads, but they're just as they're long. Depending on your flow, after you have the baby, it all depends. Like I remember for Nyla, I didn't have that much. I don't think I even had that much for Naomi, so I end up using just panty liners initially, and I'm bringing enough to last me the 2 to 3 days that you're going to be in the hospital for, and for however many times you have to change. So this is just like my quick grab bag to go into the bathroom, and I have more in a Ziploc bag stashed away for there. And then I also have in here, these are leak pads for the boobies, for the breast, in case you need them for if you're breastfeeding, or even if you're not breastfeeding, sometimes your breasts tend to leak either way. And I also have, speaking about breasts, I have the nipple cream. If I can find it, I think it was on the bed. Sorry guys. I have it somewhere. It's probably still in the bag. Okay, so, oh no, it's probably in here. All right, so I have the nipple cream to rub on it, because if you tend to get cracked nipples easily, it's good. And this is the unscented natural one for the baby that that I used for Naomi and Nyla. So it's the same one I'm gonna stick with. And then talk about undies and panties. So I've got some panties, and I tried to get the one with the elastic bands waist. This way they hold on snug, and got dark colors. You got a lot of dark colors in there, and get enough that's gonna last you, because if your husband is like my husband and you send him to go find you some stuff in your drawer and he can never find it, so just have those ready. And remember, you're going to be in the hospital for a few days. And if you're like me, I tend to take like 2-3 showers a day, and I like to change my underwear, keep myself dry and smelling good. All right, then I have the bras. These bras are super easy to pull the boobies out and breastfeed, and I have a few of those. And I don't change my, I mean, it depends on your personal preference, but for me, I'm not going to change my bra as much as I change my underwear. And this is why I have those pads there as well, so you could push them in and the bra doesn't get messed up. All right. And since you're going to be in the hospital, I know they're going to have their own like towels and stuff, but I like to bring my own things, because if it's going on my skin, that's just how I am. So I have a towel and a washcloth in here. And with that, I just have like 2 plastic bags, so when things are dirty, I could just throw it in the plastic bag. And these are really big garbage bags. I just put them in the Ziploc, and then give them to Oliver for him to bring home. Right? For what I'm going to be wearing during labor, my plan is to labor at home. So the first part of my labor, as far as like you know, when the contractions aren't coming back to back, and again, fingers crossed that my sister will be here before the baby comes, and she can help me through that as well. So I just plan on to being in something comfortable. And so if I have to go in the hospital, I'm gonna wear this. It's nothing fancy, just something dark and short enough, not too long, that I can have, and it's super breathable. And everything I washed already, and I washed it in the baby's laundry detergent. So this way it's clean, and I can just put the baby on me, and I don't have to worry about my clothes having, you know, like that factory dirt or from that store, because you know you got to wash your clothes before you bring it from the store, because you don't know who tried it on and all sorts of stuff. Then I have 2 pants and 2 shirts, and the shirts are pretty much like this with the nipple, the nipple. Yes, you can unsnap, take the nipple out, and I prefer, this is like after I've had the baby. This way I don't have to like lift my dress all the way up or your pajamas all the way up. And then I have the pants, they're pajama pants, and just be comfortable in that. And then snap it back on. So it makes it so easy. And I learned my lesson the first time, because with Nyla I went with just nightgowns, dresses, and then I was stuck stretching the neck out or lifting it up to get the baby skin to skin. And sometimes it's just awkward when you have people in the room and you don't want to have to be exposing yourself, and just being comfortable. Then I have my go home dress, right? Something I can pull on really easy. And then inside my hygiene bag, I have deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, Listerine, floss, Q-tips, nail clippers, soap, the things that you need to stay clean, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna use flip-flops instead of socks, because one, I don't sleep in socks. Two, it's just easier to slip your feet into the flip-flops. And I'm gonna and you can also shower with these as well if you're like me and you're super OCD, germophobic, and you don't want to step in certain places, i.e. a hospital bathroom. You have the flip-flops, wear it straight into the shower and it's good to go, right? Then I have my Beats pill for music. You have to check with your hospital if you're allowed to do music. And again, we're doing the birthing center with the midwives in the hospital, and we can play music and have that. So I plan to have that throughout the entire time that I'm there. And then with electronics comes a whole bunch of chargers. So I have 3 headphones in here for myself and Oliver. I have chargers for myself and the kids. I have a backup battery. It's a portable battery in case they're using all the charging ports, or the charging ports that's next to your bed is too far from your bed and you want to charge your phone. All right. Oliver's always talking about me and my selfie stick. We have the selfie stick, and again, we have the tablet. This tablet is just staying in the bag, and the kids will be able to bring their own tablet. This is actually Naomi's, but they use their computer when they're home, so she won't miss it. So just have it in the bag, ready to go. And I think that's pretty much it for my hospital bag. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, any concerns, or anything that you may have seen that I didn't list, that I did not say, it's probably on the list. Oh yeah, one more thing. Chapstick, lip balm, I have those. Yes. So, and comb to comb and brush your hair, right? So this is what this bag is: comb, brush, put a little makeup on, brush, blush, because when they want to take those hospital pictures and you look in a hot mess, you're like, hold on, let me fix myself. All right. So lip balm, because my lips get super dry, and then having these, and this lip balm is actually vegan friendly, non-scented. And because I'm going to be kissing, I don't think you can see it, but this one is from Shea Moisture. And then I have a backup too. Let me see. I think Oliver's playing music now. If you hear something loud, he's downstairs playing music. So this is organic naked lip balm. Can you see it? I hope it focuses so you can see. I'm just gonna put it in the description. So it's unscented. There's no dyes in it. So because you get your baby and you just want to all of that good stuff. So yes, I have that. And then you got your comb and your brush and your little blush, and you're good to go. So that is what's inside my hospital bag, guys. If everything goes as planned, baby is due between June, we're predicting June 19th, but the official due date was the 21st or the 22nd. They couldn't decide because every time we went, they kept giving us 1 or the 2 days. So the 21st or the 22nd, and hopefully he comes on time. If he's like the girls, he'll probably come early. So, and he'll be born on a Wednesday if he's like the girls. So we will see. I will keep you guys posted. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Follow us on Instagram if you aren't doing so. Subscribe to this page, this channel. Subscribe to this channel for so much more. I'm going to be posting more frequently as the time goes, where I'm going to be uploading the nursery video and the newborn must-have and the labor and all the good stuff. And again, to stay connected with us daily or weekly, follow us on Instagram. Thanks.